The Newark program was, Essex Newark was going through some very difficult times during the 80s. Went through there's a number of directors, a lot of two boards, competing boards. It was just difficult. I used to come up to work with some of the attorneys during the 80s here in the program that requested our help at LS&J, work on appellate briefs and trial strategies. But I felt that if anybody, and Newark wasn't alone. I mean, there was other programs, other urban programs around the country that were similarly experiencing those kinds of that level of turmoil, and I felt that if anybody could do it, I might be able to do it. And I wasn't sure anybody could do it because some of these situations, you don't know. You do not know. But I felt that if anybody could do it, I could do it. And if I couldn't do it, I wanted to go back to teaching. I really was, I saw that as a critical time, but I felt that, you know what, if I could make a difference in Newark, at least for a little while, and then go back to teaching, then I'm going to do that. I had this vision of a program and of people getting along together and just focused on the work and just a harmonious place to work. That was my vision, and I felt that I could be an agent to do that. And so that was my hope, and I saw little steps towards getting there. We had a number of people here who had to go because they were not willing to really work. So it was a challenge at the beginning, but most of the staff and so many of the staff are even here today. Embrace the opportunity to, let's venture to try to turn the program around. I got a lot of help. And the fortunate thing is IOLTA began as well, so a money stream starting when you're starting never hurts. And then filing fee money came along, and so those things helped. They helped enormously, but I think ultimately, what we achieved here is that we all grew together. We created a vision, we adopted the vision, and we've carried it out, and by and large, this place is a wonderful place to work. It's not perfect. We're certainly financially strapped, and we face all sorts of challenges, and including the great pain that we all suffer as we're trying to deal with intractable problems on behalf of our clients. But as a work environment, when I go back to the vision that I had of the type of office that I would want to see ENLS become, I believe it's been achieved. I know I walk in and all I feel affection. I feel affection. I mean, I feel it going around, and that's instead of, that tension, that kind of tension that you can cut with a knife, that hostility, that suspicion, that looking for gotcha moments and all kinds of stuff that I see or saw before. It's like, that's like, we got a problem. Let's figure out what it is. Let's figure out how we do it. I got people coming and saying to me, you want me to take that on? You want me to do that? You this, that. I mean, like, how can I help you? Not how can I throw something more on top of you? And that is tremendous. That makes up for a lot. And I don't walk out of here worn out at the end of the day by people's attitudes or their hostility or unnecessary tensions. I walk out of here maybe concerned about cash flow, concerned about how do we handle next week's intake, and the growing intake, the growing desperation in the community. How do we make a difference? What is it we got to do to make a difference? How do we recalibrate? That's what I walk out of here worried about, and so like, when are we going to get when are we going to have the cash flow to get the air conditioning on the second floor fixed? But it's such a difference. It's such a difference because I feel like I have partners. I know it's not. I feel like it is. I know I have partners. I think the staff are my partners.